Yo, it is Monday, guys. It is Monday. I should be streaming actually here fairly soon. I'm on Malinovka. We're going to ease into it though since it's Monday, right? It's going to be a Monday stream. We'll see how Monday the stream gets, but we're going to ease into it. I'm in my GW Tiger P, and I am aiming into the most obvious scout bush known to man, at least one of the two most obvious known to man. The other one is on Proc, right? The one that's up on the side of the hill. So I'm looking at this going, there's a Bat Chat 12T, and there is a WZ132A, so I'm imagining there's somebody in one of those bushes. Now, what I want you to watch here, we're going to do a little bit of edumacation on this one as well. Watch the shot go in. All right, just hold on a second. I'm zooming in, taking a look. I'll go back over there now that I'm starting to get just about reloaded. Now, watch the shot that goes in and stops. It's going to be a shot that goes right in there, and it's not going to go through and hit behind or in front or the ground. It's just going to stop. Ooh, you see that? That little shot that went in there obviously hit somebody. Fantastic. I'm almost reloaded, so I'm just going to go ahead and go. A lot of times those guys will just sit there if they take one hit, and we'll just drop that. No indication of what happened. I didn't kill him. Going to back out because we are going to shoot and scoot. It's Monday. I could get countered. Check it out. There's a WZ there, just like I thought. I zoom over, and oh, he's still stunned, and he's only got 106 hit points left, and down he goes. Oh, Monday for him. Monday for him. But wait, there is more. I've been watching this spot. I've seen 3 shots come out of here while I'm looking to reload. I've gone ahead and watched 3 times a shot has gone out here, and I've hit other people. Some up to 1,200 damage, 1,400 assist, and probably some more because I hit that WZ-132. But I'm fine-tuning and I'm waiting for this guy to shoot one more time because I'm going to have the correct reload going on here just about the time I reload. So we're watching this. What do we got? Surely he's going to fire any moment now. I know he's in this general area, and I've watched it 3 times, so I know that he is not moving. Seems to be firing from the exact same location. I was just about dialed in, wasn't I? And we'll just go ahead and fire and move. And blat. GW Tiger P destroyed. Monday. Don't you like my camo on that tank? Isn't that pretty? All right. Monday. Oh, Guido Artie again. Well, this isn't necessarily about Artie. This is just about Miserable Monday and one of the best ways to lose this map. So we're just actually going to go 2 times speed. Watch this thing develop. Notice that we don't have a whole lot going up to the northwest. Looks like 1, 2, 3 mediums and a heavy tank. We have a bunch of guys kind of camping back at the cap, and one guy that went down onto the peninsula. So I'm going to try to help these guys, but oh boy, oops, one's dead. Oh goodness gracious, there's 4 of them. 5. There's 6. There's there's 6 of them. Look at this act right here. The EBR, the TVP, even the T30 and T32, which would have been great tanks to get up here and use their hold down capability. What do we have left? We have 2 green dudes. We have 3 green guys. That's it. And the Centurion pushing in on their campers. So their aggressive guys went here. Our aggressive guys went nowhere because I don't think we have any except for maybe the Centurion and these 3 poor dead guys. 2 of them are currently alive. They're just dead men walking. Look at this. Oh, now there's people behind them. Now they're dying wholesale in every direction. And we fire. And I get a few more points of damage. And now we're backing up. And here comes an EBR. Look at that swarm coming down the hill. Oh, Monday, and I'm going to get spotted by the EBR right here. I mean, if you were looking for a very quick way to lose a game in basically 2 minutes on that map, that's how you do it. Look at the guy sitting at... Oh, man. That is a Monday game. Man, I cannot tell you how many games like that last one I have had in the last week. It's been quite a few. The turbo battles, it got me thinking about it a little bit as we watch me position here. This is going to be fantastic. You guys are going to love this game. Maybe this isn't really Miserable Monday material, but I wanted to include it because it's pretty cool. But anyway, the turbo battles, the battles where you see a team do the exact thing that's going to lose and you kind of know it at the beginning. It got me thinking about players and bad stats. And I kind of came to the conclusion, as I try to explain some of this to people, I think there's 2 kinds of bad players. There are bad players and there are players with bad stats. Bad players and players with bad stats. Bad players are the TVP 50/51 from the last game who are going to sit in the back in camp. We're going to sit at cap. We're going to go nowhere that helps. They're going to have bad stats, and they're bad players. There are players with bad stats who go the right places and try to do the right thing and are trying to learn, and they just happen to have bad stats because it's a hard game to learn, and they're on their way, but for the moment they've got bad stats. I think that's probably the biggest delineator, because the one is never going to learn, has no interest in learning, and the other one is at least trying and for the moment kind of failing, but that experience and knowledge is building, and they will stop failing at some point in the future. The bad players, they're never, it's just not happening. And there's a good chunk of those kind of players in this game, and it fascinates me that they don't care. There's a lot of reasons that they don't care, and it's their entire right to not care. You know what I'm saying? You can camp in the back if you want, but it's foreign to me because playing a game tens of thousands of times to just sit and continue to be bad, it blows my mind. So bad players and players with bad stats, two different kinds of people. Anyway, there you go. So on to this one, because it's a fantastic game. So we're going to move on in here with my M41D. Wanted to give you kind of a little respite from the badness of this miserable Monday. So we're going to look at all these guys kind of back here. Similar situation as I'm looking at it for deployment, right? I mean, everyone is on that hill, I guess. The IS-2, the Centurion are the only guys who went in the 54-51. So any kind of push on the west side is going to doom the team. So I come in here and we'll go ahead and work with Zabrosk. We find the bat chat. We'll thump him. Nicely done. Reload, reload, reload. There we go. We got him dead. Fantastic. And we're creating an advantage. And look at, we've got all kinds of firepower back here, so we need to use this firepower. Because unlike last time where the team just sort of, I'm in artillery, so I can't do a whole bunch, right? So now I've got something that I can take the lead with a little bit and try to push this rope and try to get guys moving in the right direction. So we'll just sit here for a second, see if we can catch anybody. Now the Borosk is thinking about it too. We've got some guys up on the hill. We'll look for some shots. They're not really pushing us on the west, so that's a good thing for the moment. So the Borosk and I are kind of at the same time thinking, we're really thinking about the same thing here. And then he's going to push in, and I'm thinking, okay, let's do this. Look at all that firepower behind us. A couple lights in the middle. There's the T-44. Try to get a shot on him. There's a 34-3 going in. All these guys behind us firepower-wise. So what we need to do is take our strength and put it against, hopefully, their weakness over here. Try to leverage this this game. And, oh, geez, there's a 430. We'll just hit him as we go. So just kind of come on in here, and we're looking. I lied. I think I was actually double tapped there. It shows, oh, I don't know, because the damage was interesting. The damage said 700 something, but it looks like the 704 did all 1100, unless it had trouble deciding who got the damage on me. I don't know, but in any event, top popped, ammo racked. Oh man, yeah, sue me, I lied. All right, man, when this happened, I just couldn't believe this. Anyway, so I got a shot on the back of the Object 268. You can see it's actually a close game, which has been a bit unusual lately. I'm still in it, but I definitely don't want to tangle with a 268 who's pointing at me. I got one chunk of damage off of him, and I'm going to have to drag him back into my buddies here. We end up winning this game. It was very close, actually. The 101 was down to a one shot and finally killed off the 268. But before all that happened, well, I sort of gave it away, but I'm sure you know what's going to happen here. I'm going to try to get away. So here we go. I took the shot. He's turning around. And I think maybe I'll take... Nah, okay, I got to go. So I'm pretty fast, but he's pretty fast too. And I don't know if he's using like food/gas or something. Look how fast he's moving. So I make a mistake and don't turn. I should have turned down this one right here. That would have got me away from him. Maybe found some more cover. Potentially this one, but that would have been a hard one to get through. So I go for the further turn. And I figured it was kind of a mistake, but I'm like, I can make it. Watch this. Watch him turn. Oh, what? I mean, that is about as Monday as it gets. Now, I slid to a stop. So he hit me, obviously, before I got around that building. Man, what a unbelievable auto aim, or I don't know. I do not know. I just don't know how that happened, man. That was incredible. Actually, I stick around, so we'll watch the end of this. The Su-101 gets a hit. So they took out the FV, right? Artie goes in there. These two guys are coming in. Progetto, Su-101 tries to go by. He gets by because the guy is not quite reloaded. This looks like a done deal, right? Well, watch what happens. This is fantastic. Guy goes out too far. Oh, shit. So now the Su-101, he's like, oh, crud, I was trying to go around and get a different angle. He spins around. He's going to reload first. 268 just goes in, trying to spoil his shot. And, oh, man. Oh, that was almost porked away, man. Almost porked away. Wow, that Progetto going in and selling out like that, that was just not a great idea. And this guy with his auto aim snapping. Now, that was a short shot, but wowza. Monday. Some more Artie shenanigans. We are here on Himmel's Derp. I've got some damage, 1,200 damage. We're winning pretty handily, but we've got an IS-3 there. He's about to take on the 4502, so I'll show you what I'm doing with my camera here. We'll try to help this guy out. There's an enemy 155-51 and an ONI left. This 4202 is in trouble. I'm hoping the IS-3 will come out in the open and take a shot, but he backs up. He's going to end up getting a little help from his ONI buddy, and then here he's going to come after me, so I'll go ahead and blast him. Boom, so we'll take 337. And then I notice, oh, I'm like, ah, well, there you go. But you know what? Never underestimate the big dumb animal. Sometimes he just gets you with the girth and size. So here he comes. He's going to come in and try to get a shot. He blows himself up. He might have got some help. Maybe somebody hit him from back there, potentially. Who killed him? The 155 was lost. No, he killed himself. All right, and I thought I blew up. When he hit me and I saw the explosion, this has happened to me several times with HE and this big artillery. I thought I was dead. So what? I'm going to show you what I do with my camera. I'm just sitting there like, oh, well, that's my game. And then I realized I was still alive. So I'm like, oh, I'm still alive. And then here comes, I knew the IS-3 was there, but I'm not reloaded, right? Big dumb animal, folks. Big dumb animal. What do you do in this situation? Charge! And I'm just thinking, is he really going to ram me before he fires? He is. Two more kills. I think it was this mission I actually finished one of the 279 early missions in this tank with 4 kills in 3 battles out of 5 or something like that. And this, I believe, was the one that did it. The big dumb animal. I ended up with 4 kills off those last 2. Oh, man. All right, but we got a topper. We got one more. We got some. All right, I looked at the card. It was not that game. I think it was the next game. I want to say it was kill 4 and 3 out of 5 to get it with honors, which I ended up doing in a bloody Artie. But anyway, here we go with guest help. This is Hero Envec from Villain. He's anonymous. Got this off the forum. He said, hey, check this out to everybody. I looked at it and I said, oh, wow. So Berlin map, encounter. I didn't know they had an encounter. They do. So it looks like you've got a standard and encounter. And as you can see, this is kind of a great big wide open field over with lots of cover and hidey holes and bushes and stuff. And then the north side is pretty much all city. He's driving his EBR 90. He's got another EBR 90. And it looks like he's kind of headed out to the scout area. I thought this was an interesting spot right here, this perch point. Very interesting. How much you want to bet like tall American mediums will get spotted because the top of their tank will be over that, and the Russian hover mediums will not be spotted in that spot? I thought that was interesting. I have to test it out. I don't know. So he kind of rages through here, and he's headed down to the south side of the map. You'll notice this is encounter, like I said, which means, you know, encounter maps, interesting. It's out in the middle. Uh-oh, there's a 34-2 already on. There's a 34-2 that just goes straight to cap. And you can see that Hero and Vex team is not that interested in pushing towards cap. In fact, they're all sort of spreading out into the buildings and hanging out looking for those sniper shots. So Hero and Vec heads down here, heads into the southwest corner, gets a little sideways, sees a 103, probably not something he really wants to tangle with. Could potentially, he did 3 damage there, by the way. 3. Could potentially circle the serve, but he doesn't have he doesn't have the maneuver room to do that, and there's too many guns back there. So he runs off, and he's getting kind of hammered by the EBR. Now there's 2 on cap. Okay, 2 on cap. You'll notice there's no kills yet. The 6x6 is chasing him. He's trying to bring the 6x6 back into his guns. Looks like the 6x6 bails out. He gets stuck on the... You got to watch that, getting stuck on the edge and those things. That's a good way to get an easy shot for the enemy. So he runs off and he heads over this way. You notice there's 2 guys on cap. So they've got 1:06 left. You might think, okay, it's encounter. It takes a long to cap. Takes a long time to cap. Yeah, that's true. But it doesn't take that long. And it certainly doesn't take that long when your team is sort of just people clicking on cap. Hey, guys. So hero and there's 3 on cap. They have 30 seconds. And it looks like the only guy that kind of realizes it is going to be our hero, and Vec. He's going to do a 90 left here when he gets an opening and try to get there and save the day. 17 seconds, guys. There are no kills. 0 kills, folks. There's damage. I'll show you the card afterwards. But there are 0 kills as of right now, and Hero and Vec has got to get in there and save the day. So watch him get in there. Get a little auto aim. We'll save the day. No. 0. A shot too late. Yes, folks, that is a game with 0 kills. There is some damage. A cap-out win on an encounter battle on the New Berlin map. It's too early to say whether that's going to be a problem. I feel like maybe it's going to be. I don't know how the T-34 got on there and nobody was able to hit him. I don't know what that bunker looks like. It looks like the EBR's on that side, but I don't know what's on the other side of that the 34-2 was hiding behind. But there's guys all over the cap. There's plenty of spots back here to keep the enemy from getting in there and trying to decap. Everyone else is up in the north, up here. I mean, on encounter mode, doesn't the north seem kind of useless? Unless you can somehow get around really quickly and then get shots into their back. So it's like anything on any map. It might need to be watched. But that feels like the valley to me on Lakeville. A little bit. Maybe not quite as bad because there are some crossfire opportunities there down towards the south through the roads and things like that. We'll see if this is a design problem on this map or if it's just a one-off / it's a new map and people aren't used to it. Not really. And, you know, it has happened before that fast caps on encounters happen. Erlenberg's a good example. That middle cap right there. Sometimes you get a team that pushes on there and the other team just doesn't want to get on there, or there's enough crossfire opportunities that keep you from getting on there, and you can fast cap on Erlenberg too. That happens as well. You will rarely ever see a fast cap. Actually, that's an assault map. I was going to say Siegfried, but that is a assault map. I can't think of any others that might be like that encounter-wise. That's easy to cap. Cliff, probably not, because it's easy to get up underneath on that from either side because it's built up and you can't be immediately taken out. So we'll see. But yeah, that was wow. Well, that's it for Monday, guys. Appreciate it. I hope Tuesday's good. I should be streaming here in a few minutes. We'll see you then. Cheers.